What is happening? Happy New Year. It's 2019. Can you believe it? And I'm starting a vlog. I spent 2018 following some incredible vlogs. Casey Neistat's amazing. Most fun for me has been following Ben Gravy and watching him build up an incredible vlog, and it just looks like he's having so much fun. It's something I've always wanted to do. I used to make videos. I really enjoyed it, and then I kind of got older and stopped doing it for whatever reason. But I want to start again. And I made a lot of preparation in 2018 to get to the point where I feel like I'm ready to do it. And so the timing feels perfect and I'm gonna do it. Let me show you sort of the process I went through to make this decision, because I've been going back and forth on this for a long time. It's a huge responsibility. It's really time consuming, and so this is sort of what's been going on in my head leading up to this. So I mapped it out to make a final decision, and here's what I came up with. On the con side, it's time consuming, like I said. I think that I can get around this by getting up earlier, making more time in my day, which is something I've been wanting to do anyway. Never been a morning person, but I've been getting up earlier just because we have kids, but I think I can get up even earlier. And so this, I think I can actually turn into a positive. The second one is haters. There's a lot of haters online. You do something and there will always be people telling you it sucks. I'm sort of a perfectionist, although I've gotten over that in the past couple of years. I'm a huge fan of the Zuckerberg done is better than perfect. So I think I can deal with the haters because, hey, as long as I put some soul into this and I give it my best go, I think I'm cool with that. The trolls, that's a hard one for me. I have a really hard time dodging trolls because when I see stupidity or bad logic on the internet, I sort of feel like a moral responsibility to sort of call it out and steer the conversation back to facts. But I've learned that trolls are gonna troll and you can't really change a troll, and I've wasted a ton of time in 2018 and I don't wanna do that again this year, so I'm just gonna have to learn to ignore these suckers. Now the pros. This is the number one reason I wanna do this. It's accountability. I wanna use this vlog as a commitment to keeping myself accountable. I've never really been a goal setter, which is stupid. At Customer Bloom, my main job, I tell this to my boss all the time, our CEO, if we don't set long-term goals, we're sort of like a ship at sea with no compass. So I don't know why I haven't done it in my personal life. I have been really happy with the progress I've made year over year the past 5 years, but I feel like if I actually set real goals, I would do even better. So this vlog is gonna be sort of an accountability, and I'll sort of show you what I'm thinking about that later. Number 2, surf more. Part of the whole reason I moved to Mexico was to surf. I love to surf. I hate cold water. I'm from the East Coast. Here is like surfing paradise, so there's no reason, well, the reason I don't surf as much anymore is I had 2 kids. But again, we're gonna talk about this in a little bit. I made a ton of preparations, super pumped. I'm in a position where I can surf way more now. I'll show you why later. 3, read more. This one's cool. I used to read a ton. I used to be an English teacher. I didn't read it all in 2018, which I'm really bummed about. So part of my accountability is every week I'm committing to read at least 1 chapter in a book. I know that's not a ton of reading, but it's way more than I did last year. Make more cash. This goes back to the goal setting. I have a ton of side projects, probably too many. I need to focus a little bit, but I'm gonna use this vlog to set concrete weekly goals to help me make more cash through those side businesses, and you can follow along. Better shape. This one's kind of tough because I hate working out. I did spend a month working out 2 days a week with friends in Vallarta, and while I didn't love doing it, I did love how it made me feel, and more importantly, when I stopped, I now feel kind of deflated. So I haven't committed to this yet, because if I commit to surf once a week, or at least be on the water once a week, I'm gonna have to get a longboard or stand-up paddleboard or maybe even a kayak. That might suffice as far as my goals for being in better shape. I'm not trying to get like jacked or ripped or anything. I just want to, feel good again. And so I might commit to working out 1 or 2 days a week downtown, but I'm hoping that being on the water will suffice. Next, videos are fun. I used to have a ton of fun making videos. We used to make these videos called PV Live-In. They were great. And I miss doing it. And again, when I watch people like Ben Gravy and how much fun he's having doing it, I want in on that action. Which leads me to my last point. My family loves the videos. I know my mom is probably my #1 fan. So at the end of the day, I think I'm really doing this for her, my parents, my family. The hardest part about living abroad is being away from your family. And so I think this is a really fun way to sort of get them back into my life more. And I think they're really gonna enjoy it. And most importantly, my kids love YouTube videos. And they've been asking me, Papa, can we make videos? And so I think they're gonna be a big part of this. And I think they're really gonna love it. And I think it'll be cool to have for them as we grow up. God forbid anything should happen to me. We'll have videos of this time that we're spending together and all the fun that we're having right now. And it'll just be fun to watch them grow up and me grow old. And yeah, we're gonna do it. One pro that I forgot to add that I'm actually most excited about, which I put at the very bottom, is more micro travel. I traveled a lot in 2018 across the US and a little bit in Europe, but this year I want to do a lot of more micro traveling. So we live in Mexico, obviously, and Mexico is a huge country and there's a ton of cool stuff to see. And so what I want to do, and this is kind of a big commitment, but my wife said she's on board, is committing to 1 micro trip per month. So we don't have to go very far to see cool things. The point is just going. And I think that opens up us to a lot more adventure, a lot more fun times for our kids. So super excited about that one. Now, let me show you what I worked on in 2018 to get to the point where I'm now finally ready to make this commitment. Alrighty, I am from here and I currently live here. So here's the problem. Puerto Vallarta is down here. I currently live around here. Now, I am a partner in Vallarta Cowork, which is awesome, great place to work, which is down here. The problem is there are no waves down here. The waves are up here. So, we used to live up here. In 2013, when we had our first son, my wife and I decided to focus on our new child, and we moved up to the beach so that we could spend what little free time we would have with him on the beach. It was awesome, but we ended up leaving after a couple of years because of lack of infrastructure there. We kept constantly running out of water, etc., and a major part was the internet there sucks. And I work online, so that's a big problem. So the internet has not really changed, but I was determined to get back to Punta Mita and open up a little private office for myself so that I could surf before, at lunch, or after work. And so that meant shooting internet from here to here. It's called AirFiber, and it has been a huge project, but we have gotten it done. You'll meet Chris, the genius who helped me make it happen. You've probably seen videos before of Dan, one of our partners in Vallarta Cowork, who made it happen the other direction, going to Yelapa. That was a different project. But we have made the shot, and I now, as part of the deal, have an office space where I'm coming to you live from now in Punta Mita with great internet, which is going to enable me to do a lot of incredible things. And let me show you what that looked like. All right, so that is what makes the magic happen. And here we are on the roof of my new office location. And here is the view. And right there makes a wave when there is swell, as well as over there and all the way out there. So needless to say, I am psyched to be able to work up here and get my butt in that water. Got a ton to do still, ton of improvements to make to the office. I'm gonna need to, like I said, try to find some longboards or maybe a kayak, but it's on. So until next episode, work the web, enjoy the surf, whatever your surf may be.